Welcome. Today on Affinity for Cardboard, we have a guest host, Corey, opening a box of Modern Horizons collector boosters. So let's break into this with today's knife. Now, getting in this box, I have not seen much of what's in this set, going in kind of blind. So let's get into this thing. How do we spin up? Let's get into these boosters. We got 12 boosters to crack today. Get this stuff off the set. And let's get right into the first one. That is some pretty foiling on the front. And so we're getting into, what do we got today? Deepwoods Dresden. Not a bad start. Some low cost. Arcbound Tracker. See what they got here with Menace 02. Definitely gonna run some tokens on that. Such pretty foiling on this set. What do we got here? Capture the Legacies. We're Shaman. Treasure Deck Lock. Yeah, not. World Weary. Black Enchantment. Just ripping through these common. Oh, into our uncommons now. Little artifact action. Attack for some counters. Timeless Witness. 4-drop green creature. Your battlefield. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Nice little graveyard resurgence in that. And into our etched land. Starting out with the plains, that lightning in the background is a pretty sight. Definitely pops on camera nicely too. And into nice little fetch land off the start, the marsh flatlands. Now, I've heard about these sketch cards. They are definitely an interesting take on some of the artwork. Definitely keeping the meta nice and interesting with the artwork. Revealing some cards there prematurely a little bit. Search the Premises, 4-drop enchantment. Investigate an interesting mechanic. Scale up. Nice foil star card there. That's some pretty green on it. Making some big worms. Yeah. Sphinx. Nice artifact creature. Ooh, Cascade. Always a fun mechanic. Argomoeba. Flying. Skirt. Little blue trickery there. Always a fun way to play. What do we got here? Sanctity Veil. 2-drop. White Cleric. That is some pretty pop on that red in that card. Profane Tutor. Tutor's always a good thing. I'm getting the side that this is probably a decent pull here. Like I said, I'm going into this pretty blind onto what we got in the set, what we're looking for. And then a nice pretty treasure to round it out at with the prettier beast on the backside. Let's just tie this up. I know this stacking is going to anger some people, but keeping it quick. Right on to the next stack, keeping it even. Little 4-drop, Gouge Zealot, Cyclop Berserker, interesting. Delirium, always a fun thing. Artifact Land, don't see too many of those around. Indestructible, nice. Pretty foiling. People doesn't seen him already, I believe. So shiny. Squirrels coming up, pretty popular in this set, I hear. So it's nice to see them in the artwork of some other colors. Ghostlift Drifter. 3-drop flyer for 2/2 and some actions. Slag Strider. Affinity, nice. Right into that Etched Plains again. Full art. Diamond Lion. Scared Land. Those sketched ones. Floodhound. Nyx Paragorn. 5-drop white creature. Yeah. It's an interesting mechanic there. Mystic Redaction. Still with that foil sketch card. That's interesting. Keep Scry whenever you discard. Each opponent mills 2 cards. Interesting key text on that. Late to Dinner. Oh, we already seen this one, so we'll cut quick. Goblin Archimancer. Again, some pretty reds popping hard on those foiling. Each spell costs 1 cost. Nice. That is a pretty card for sure. Sword of Truth and Justice. That's looking like a nice hit there, ladies and gentlemen. And the color difference on that blue. That is some pretty foiling with that Mythic Star card. Priest of Ray of the Fells. Seeming like a pretty good card too at a 2-drop or 2/2 with some decent abilities. And then the basic treasure again. Tidy these up. Try not to hurt them. But just this pack of weight. I already had 1 fetch land so far. Some interesting cards nonetheless. Guilt Power 3-drop 2/2 or 2/3. Playing that life game. Flourishing Strike instant. Ooh, nice. 5 damage to target creature flying for cheap. Good way to cover those air creatures. Unholy Heat. 2 damage to any target. Ooh, a foil Floodhound. That is a lot of shiny blue. Greed, pretty basic. Onto our uncommons, it looks like. And Angelic Curator, 2-drop. 1/1, flying protection from artifacts. Where's my pathway yet? No. Blue on that island. Some pretty artwork for sure. Just all the different variants these days. Out of Time. There's battlefield and tap all creatures, then face them until the turn. That definitely looks like it could be abused some way. Fun times. Kitchen Imp. 4 flying haste 2/2. And Talia Protection of Aragorn. Full art. Sick. That's definitely looking like a nice, pretty card. Subtle pink pops in the background there, definitely making it a very nice artwork. Put that in the definitely worth it pile. Prismatic Ending, 1 white and X. Exile target non-permanent with the number of colors mana spent, so up to 5. That's definitely an interesting card, but the full art or the foiling on these, matching foil right behind them with Blacksmith's Skill. Target permanent gains hexproof and indestructible. It's an artifact, it gets an extra +2/+2. And Shenanigans. One of my favorite words by far for anything random that goes on within Magic. Destroy target artifact and dredge 1. Plague Engineer, 3-drop. Death Touch, 2/2 creatures. Chose type. Opponent controls get -1, -1. Persist. Return target non-legendary creature from the graveyard to the battlefield with a +1 or -1, -1 counter on it. 4/2. Definitely always useful card. And Pretty Squirrels. And some shiny Thopters. Clean this up again. Keep going. Try not to hold you, ladies and gentlemen, up too much. So Rift Sower 2322, Little Mana Dork, Soldier's Champion, a 7-drop colorless 4/4 with some Infinity and land cycling. Fishmo / Claw 2-drop 2/2, some discard for haste. Sinister Starfish 2-drop 03 with Surveil. The top card of your library, you put that card into your graveyard. Kind of like Scry, but a little bit poopier. Lazarus Chancellor 2-drop Zombie Wizard. Zombies are always fun to play with. Just discard a card, you may pay 2 if you do it mass. Nice. Little zombie army action going. Glittering Creeper 5-drop 0/0. 2 counters on it for each color mana spent on it. Nice. Hitting that nice foil land. That etched land. Second island so far. Soul Talisman full art. Spend 3 for 1. Add 2 2 colorless. World Weary. Those sketch cards. Imperial Recruiter for full art mythic.
Nice.
I think we caught that one. I'm guessing this is looking like a good card for sure. I've definitely seen value in this card, but the artwork is also stunning. There's the battlefield. Search your library for a creature card with power 2 or less. Reveal it and put it in your hand. Shuffle your library. Yeah, that's great for a 1/1. Getting those creatures out for those little mana dorks. Or little low-cost creatures. Just hit them hard with aggro. Lens Flare for our sketch card there. Foil Marble Gargoyle. Into... Now where are we putting this guy? Where do I go? Right there. Talisman of Creativity. Little mana talisman floating around. Prue the Volatile. Legendary Elder Dragon. Flying Life thing. Sacrifice. Pay 3. And hitting a Grief. So that 2 black, 2 colorless creature, Elemental Incarnation Menace. When returns to the battlefield, target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. And that player discards that card. Invoke. Exile a black card from your hand. So you can just cheaply do it for nothing. Yay! And more squirrels with some zombies. Always need the zombie tokens. We'll win these quickly. Speed up the time in between. Get off here. No pack etiquette. Just rip it into it. Oh shit, I didn't even clean up the other one. At least be consistent. You know what? Since I'm just putting them all in a pile anyways. Oh shit. We got camera problems. So, Urban Dagger Tooth. Nice big dinosaur stomping in there. Murder Sapperling. Sacrifice, put +1 creature. Again, good for those squirrel decks that want to just make counters on top of their squirrels for reasons. Though some curator. Yeah. Exploit. Whenever this creature enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a creature. Okay. Interesting. Mind Collapse. You may sacrifice a mountain rather than pay. A spell's cost deals 5 damage to our creature player. Not bad if you got an abundance of mana abundance of land floating around in your deck. Why does that feel so thick? Graceful Restoration. 5-drop. Turn target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with +1/+1 counter on it. Return up to 2 target creature cards with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. A little bit of versatility in that card. What do we got going on here in this thing anyways? No flavor text to really interpret it. Looks like we got a couple creatures twisted and battling in there. Sorry, last talking's getting me dried up. I'll have a quick sip here. Get some more words out for you. Break the ice, destroy target land that is a snow or could produce a colorless. Or waste, technically, I guess, if you want to go back that far. First etched forest of the day. Not as much pop, but definitely a pretty lower SAF to it compared to the other ones. Then into Yuri's Fortune Flame. Legendary Ifrit. Fly. Attacks. You may choose between 1 and 5. Flip coin. Ooh, coin flips are always interesting. That makes things random. For each flip you win, draw a card. For each flip you lose, it deals 2 damage to you. If you've won 5 this way, you may cast spells from your hand this turn without paying their mana cost. Well, that's an interesting way to go. All in or nothing. Into a sketch card. Arcbound Cherokee. Or is this a sketch card? Kind of looks like it, but a lot more colorful than a lot of the other ones. Cat Soldier. Cats. There's the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter. Modular 2. Gotta love when you can reuse things as the game goes on. General Furious Rokricik. Yeah, that's one on me. Legendary creature, human soldier, hexproof from monocolored. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, create a 4/4 red-white golem artifact creature token. Nice. Token generation is always fun. I like tokens. Oh, we already seen this guy. We got a second one floating around here. Nice, pretty amoeba. Changeling Oakcast, 1-drop black. Shapeshifter. Oakcast can block and can't be blocked. Oh, can't block and can't be blocked. Ornithopter of Paradise, 2-drop color. Ooh. Okay. I didn't see it. You guys did, but I didn't. Artifact creature flying at 1 mana of any color. It's an interesting little mana dork. And Titiana, Protection of Argoth in the foiling. I'm going to turn land from here to the battlefield. And then Bloodbraid Marauder. And onto a creepy food. And a Timeless Dragon. Next pack coming quick. Oh, wait. Oh, keep it even. So, Loathsome Curator, we've seen the Murder Sapling, Shattered Ego, Enchant Creature, -3 Ope, Enchant on top of its owner's library, Arcbound Prototype, some more modular, Power Depot, enters battlefield tapped, any color, will you cast artifact spells or activate artifact abilities. Sweep the Skies, can read a 1/1 colorless locked artifact creature for each color mana that was spent to cast this spell, and into the first etched swamp. Just the subtlety of the grass in the back. A little peak of the mountains over the side. Verdant Catacombs hitting the sleeves. The second fetch land of the deck or the box so far. We got a sleeve there, Tim. We'll sleeve it up on camera this time for you. We know you love your sleeves.
Love my fetch lands too.
See how new I am? Like, perfect fit. How do you get them in there? Back to the rest of the pack now. Combine Chrysalis. Dermo attack. Sears battlefield. Exile creature card from your graveyard. Some more shenanigans. Shatterstorm, creating all them lovely squirrel tokens with some storm. Talus Resilience. Glimpse of Tomorrow. Is that even? It's only got suspend. Interesting. Territorial Kavu. Number of basic land types among land types you control. Some more food and a Thopter. Should have put the other fetch land on top of its pile too. So shiny. Rustdale Ridge, another red-white land, indestructible artifact land, entering tapped. Knighted Myr, 3-drop Myr with adapt. One or more counters on it, gains double strike till end of turn. Nice. Feels so stiff. Urban Dragonoth again. Valiant Infiltrator. 2-drop blue when it can't be blocked. We got Arcbound Javelier, 1-drop white, remove a counter. Deals 1 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Kind of like a weaker Walking Ballista in terms. And into our first Mountain of the Etched Lands. Such a nice sheen to them. I'll get it down in frame a little bit better. That subtle blues of the shadows over the ridge. Nice. And then Unmarked Grave. 2 drops search your library for a non-legendary card. Put the card into your graveyard and shuffle your library. Sketch lands. Abundant Harvest. Choose a non-land card. Reveal it. Dress Down. 2-drop enchantment. Flash. Enters the battlefield. Draw a card. Creatures loses all ability. At the end of your end step, sacrifice it. That's only a temporary effect. But fun to do. Big Beast coming in with some trample and suspend. Nothing. Weather the Storm, you gain 3 life and Storm. Angelic Curator. Flying protection from artifacts. Wonder. 4-drop flying. Where's in your graveyard you control an island. Creatures you control have flying. Scalding Tarn.
That's
old
beautiful.
Artwork. Loving that shooting star. That's definitely going to probably be a decent penny. I can hear the sleeve coming. I can feel the sleeve coming. This is why we wash up beforehand. And then rounding it out with a squirrel and a birdie. Pretty shiny birdie. Keeping this packs even as we go down. So far we're at 3 fetch lands. And a few other nice little hits along the way. So definitely feeling like it was worth the investment, the fun. Gotta love that cardboard crack. Dark Moss Bridge. Another little artifact land floating around. Smell Fear. Proliferate. Proliferate's such a fun mechanic. And then you get to fight things. Always the funnest way to kill things. Vermin Gorger. Sacrifice another creature, eat up all loses. 2 life and you gain 2 life. Little vampire action on the go. Lens Flare, Affinity for artifacts for an instant. Deals 5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Sanctuary Raptor. Some colorless birds. Control 3 or more tokens. Good little token support. Flay Essence. Exile target creature or planeswalker, you gain life equal to the number of counters on it. Kind of specific, but still a decently fun card. Another Etched Forest. A little different than the last one. Definitely more color in this one. Necrogoyf. Not the greatest Goyf, but still a decent fun card. Faithless Savaging. Discard and then draw a card with Rebound. Mishra's Factory. Comes a 2/2. Talisman of Creativity. Into another World Weary. Step through foil. Return two creatures to their owner's hand with Wizard Cycling. That's definitely one I haven't seen ever. Terratoyo Kavu. Misty Rainforest with the foil fetch land. So does that put us at 4? Four fetch lands and 4 packs to go. I like those numbers. Definitely been a fun time opening them. Definitely been a fun time helping out on the channel. Get some things going on, getting some people interested. Shiny bird to start. Let's get this in here. Come on, off. There we go. In the garbage you go. Flip her around. We got a battle plan enchantment. Beginning of your combat, target creature you control gets a little bit bigger. Try to keep the new stack and mostly in frame. Too sharp. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that one on this one. Start making all kinds of bad mistakes. Target opponent reveals choose a card from it. Or discards that card, then discards a card at random. Well, random is definitely a fun way to play. I definitely prefer it. Late to dinner, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, create a food token. Red-white artifact land. Rustel Ridge, I feel like we already had one of those. Arcorius Acolyte, haven't seen one of him yet. Green-white, reach lifelink with some Outlast. Each other creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has Outlast for 1. Nice. Little group love. Mystic Redaction. Enchantment. Being of your upkeep scry, whenever you discard a card, each opponent mills 2 cards. If you want to get in on that mill life. Another pretty mountain. That purple coming over the ridge. That's where that pop is. That's where that nice color difference to make it interesting is. Obviously the bottoms are always so fun. So much depth to them. Resurgent Group Belief. Suspend 2, return all enchantment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Well, that's definitely one way to accelerate your deck. Into our sketch cards again. Phantasmal Dreadmaw. 6/6 trample. We can start a spell ability. Sacrifice it. Yeah. Just gotta make them hexproof somehow. Magnus of the Bridge. Revealing some cards there prematurely again. 3-drop black. Whenever an onto creature is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. The foil Phantasmal Dreadmaw. Into the Mind Collapse. Scourge Familiar. 2/2 flying for 5. Solitary Confinement. If your upkeep, sacrifice Solitary Confinement unless you discard a card. Skip your draw step. You have Shroud. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you. It's definitely an interesting way to play. Force of Negation. You ain't gotta be around too long to know that that's always a good pull. Sleep! Sleep!
That's the best hit.
Definitely enjoying this box more and more as we go on. This could not restart a very costly habit. Little camera adjustment there. Keep that nice and proud on the screen for now. Make that the main thumbnail for the video. Get people interested right off the get. Yeah. Coming in with the next pack. I know I went off screen, so a little doubt about that, but this is what it is. Step through. Gargadon. World Weary again. Arcbound Tracker. Yeah, we've seen him already on Skyblade Boom. 2-drop enchant. Creature gets +1/+1 flying return. And Victictus Gloves. 2-drop colors, creature gets artifact, Landwalk. That artifact Landwalk is definitely an interesting thing, since we've just seen artifact lands coming back around, but very specific. Ooh, that is some nice color in that plains. So much just depth. Now hitting the Arab Mesa. So just keeping those fetch lands rolling. Another Lens Flare. Full Art Shardless Agent. Foil Sketch Lens Flare. Another Marburg Gargoyle. Monoskelion. Battlefield with +1/+1 counter. Remove it, deals 1 damage to any target. Another Walking Ballista style card. Timeless Dragon. Foiling kind of makes it hard to see him at all, really. To be honest. You can tell it's there, but it's hard to make out some hard detail. He's just a shiny dragon in the middle. So much shine. And a Moderation Sketch Foil. You can't cast more than one spell each turn. Whenever you cast a spell, draw a card. Then a treasure with some crabs. No one wants crabs. Nice. Just getting some info that, as confirmed, Force of Negation is a good pull. Lose Focus. That's one I don't think I've seen yet. We might have seen it already. I like that Glass Shattering. I'm guessing that's Glass Shattering over his shoulder. Could be just Magical Essence. Guardian Kerakin, 4-drop flying, 2/3. Whenever another creature you control dies, he gets bigger. Fun. Jewel-Eyed Cobra. Cobras are always interesting. Should be a snake tribal deck. Making some treasure when it dies. Chrome Courier. This battlefield, reveal the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard. If you put that card in your graveyard, you gain 3 life. So loving the artifact. Soul Snare. Run Hydra. Ooh, I love Hydras. That's probably going to go in my commander deck because it's not great, but it's an X cost. So when you got a whole lot of mana, it's worth having. And foil. Another Swamp. This is the same one we had earlier. Nettlecast. 3-drop artifact. Living Weapon. Creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact and or enchantment you control. Another World Weary. Lewis Cryptozoologist. 2-drop legendary Snake Elf Scout. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, investigate. Tap it, sacrifice X clues. Target opponent reveals top X cards of the library. You may put a non-land permanent card with mana value X or less from among them into the battlefield under your control. That player puts the rest on the bottom of their library in a random order. That is a lot of text on that card. Ooh, Goblin Ariomancer. Again, just such the beautiful different colors in it. The star foil. Kitchen Imp. Classic, nice little sketch card. Terminal Agony. Destroy target creature with Madness. I always wanted to make a good Madness deck. I tried to make it when it was semi-standard legal. It was a fun deck to play. Enchantress's Presence. Whenever you cast enchantment, draw a card. Unmarked Grave. Search your library for a non-legendary card. Put the card in your library shelf. And then followed up with a clue. Aerothropter. 1 pack to go. So far, we're sitting at what, 5 fetch lands and a Force of Negation of notable presence. Oh, and the Grief, I guess. Sword of Truth and Justice. So definitely been a box that's been fun to open and learn. Oh, making a mess. Steelfin Whale. I gotta stop hanging my thumb over there. It's probably getting in your guys' way. 24 artifacts. Whenever an artifact returns battlefield under your control, untap him. Fairground Patrol. Exile Graveyard. Create a colorless dropped artifact. Creature token with flying. Activate only as a sorcery. Another version of Goblin Archaeomancer. I think this is the third version I have of some sort of foiling on it too. In this box. Piercing Rays. Exile target tap creature. Forecast. Reveal Piercing Rays from your hand. Have target untapped creature. Strike the Rich. That's what so many people want to do. Just one to create a treasure token and then flashback. Prophetic Titan, Giant Wizard, Delirium, deals 4 damage to any target. 4 cards of library. Ooh, that's a pretty island. Color gradient on that island in the back. The palm tree popping out in the front. That's definitely a nice looking island. Another fetch land. I think that's what, 6? I really should be paying attention to this a little bit more. I'm just having so much fun opening them. That's such a nice card. Struggle, struggle, struggle to go into the sleeve. Acting like I'm blind and I cannot see. Back into the pack with a Blossoming Calm. Heck. Boom, followed up with a nice Mythic Planeswalker sketch card. Radea Dahida. Legendary Planeswalker protection from permanent with corruption counters on them. Okay, that's an interesting counter that I haven't heard of yet. Your opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 life. Put a corruption counter on up to one other target creature planeswalker. Gain control target creature with a corruption counter on it against haste. And gain all of the ones with corruption counters. Nice. Ornithopter Paradise in that star foil. Definitely a good little mana door. Sudden Erect. Instant split second, target player sacrifices a creature. That split second, that's going way back. Genius Infiltrator with some ninjutsu. And then a Shardless Agent at the back, followed up with Harmonic Prodigy. I do like that. I do have a nice fun prowess deck. And then the nice shiny Clue with some zombie army.
So before this video concludes, we'd like to say congratulations to Kamatif, the winner of these, and the winner of our giveaway. Alright, thank you very much. This is Tim from Affinity for Cardboard.